Hello!
Welcome back to a new episode of your favorite music podcast, DisKovery with a K. I'm your host, Kathleen.
My name is Ilse.
And today we're talking about women.
Women
In the K-pop industry that probably you know, but we want to talk about them anyways.
Yeah. Here we are.
Yes. So here we're going to mention a few producers. They're quite big, right? Yeah. They're like super popular.
They're quite big, yes. I would say
Yes.
that.
I think that they're quite big. They have left, we could say a stamp. That might be literally a translation from my language.
Stamp. Yes, no, you're
Another
correct.
stamp
Mm-hmm.
on the industry
Very
because
much
they're amazing.
Iconic.
100%. So do you want to start or should I start?
You start, because I feel like this is right up your alley.
Yeah, so I want to start this one from someone that you probably know. So we're going to start with Kenzie. And Kenzie is basically the mastermind behind every hit of SM Entertainment.
Yes.
That's it, and that is pretty much an understatement. So we're talking that Kenzie she's like huge. She has a big stamp on the sand. We're talking like she was the producer of Girls' Generation Into the New World, which iconic, and that's an understatement.
Very much so. I feel like Isuman, every time he needs like a title track, he's like beep
Yes.
beep 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 beep.
Kenzie,
my girl, it's time.
Give me a hit. Okay.
Exactly.
So we have also Chinese, I think it was Juju's song, Isu Fuera Ella. It's still gut-wrenching. It's like intense, powerful, sad cry.
That video of that one live performance has me in a chokehold.
Yes.
If they ever move that video, I'm in deep trouble. I'm gonna collapse.
Yeah. We probably should get just the Shiny live stage for that concert specifically. But it's hard to get people. People collect Shiny and it's really hard to get. Okay.
Yeah. It's expensive.
That too. So she's also responsible for Boa's Hurricane Venus. We're talking about EXO's Wolf. Like, I just look, that song, I hate to love it. It's insane. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hate to love it, love to hate it. It's cringe, but it's also so camp at this
it's
point.
a bob. It's a bob. That's
it's amazing. Yeah.
So we also have TVXQ Your Man. We have FX Red Light, NCT Dream Chewing Gum, and Chewing Gum. We also have NCT 127 Limitless, Red Velvet, Red Flavor, Super Junior, Lo Siento, and many more. This
like
is just a
425. That's bonkers.
That's insane. I think that's so far the biggest number I've seen
ever
in composition in like Melon. Mm-hmm. Probably there's someone that has a few more, but I'm like, Kenzie,
but we're talking about girls.
Exactly. I'm like, Kenzie girl, you are a genius, and that's it. That's what you are.
It's just crazy how much influence one person can have on the entire K-pop industry.
Literally. And she's exclusive for SM because I don't think she's written for. Maybe she has, but I'm not fully.
I don't think so. I think she's purely SM.
Yeah, she must be paid really well, in fairness, because I'm quite sure other people probably wanted her for the agencies.
She's like getting that coin.
The amount of credits and royalties she must get from SM, it's insane.
I wonder what her house looks like.
I don't know, but I follow her on Instagram. You go, Kenzie.
I need to follow her on Instagram. Why don't I follow her already?
I found her because Duyeon from NCT tagged her in a picture and I was like, oh my god, I found her! Kenzie! So I followed her after that.
That's valid.
Yes. So, do you want to go to the next one?
Sure. We've spoken about Adora in our previous episode of producers who need more spotlight. But even though you might not know Adora's solo work, you will definitely know her music because she is listed on the credits of Spring Day by BTS.
Yeah.
And who hasn't heard Spring Day at this point?
It's impossible to escape that song. That's just how it goes.
I mean,
impossible.
That was
Spring hits. Spring Day is charting.
I think Spring Day was one of the longest charting tracks on was it Melon?
Yeah, I think so.
That's insane. I think it was charting for like 400, well, maybe not 400, but like weeks, months, ever since it came out.
I think it keeps charting.
Yeah.
It's like, it comes back, it's a cycle. A Spring Day cycle. You know, it's insane. It's a beautiful song anyways.
Yeah. Anyways, she also has credits on Not Today, Best of Me, Magic Shop, Euphoria, Epiphany, and many more. She's also been listed in the credits for Can't We Just Leave the Monster Alone by TXT, Way Home, Our Summer, and also the iconic Labyrinth by G-Friend.
Yeah.
And it's just her work with big hit music, or Hype, I guess at this point. It's just insane. Like,
yeah,
she helped shape BTS's discography to what it is today, and BTS is king. So
yeah, they're huge,
humongous. Anyways, kudos to her because we stand
100%, 100%. Moving on, we're talking about Leah Kim, and you may know her because she's everywhere. She's on a bit of everything, actually. In case you don't know, she's a co-owner of 1 Million Studio, which they're very popular on YouTube. If you're into like K-pop and all of that, your favorite idol has probably danced in 1 Million.
Yeah, if you like choreography videos,
yes,
go to YouTube because what are you doing?
She's also done many variety shows. She was in a few shows that I've watched a lot. Love her personality in shows. She also being a judge in other shows, and I love how very much professional she is, and the feedback she gives to the contestants normally very professional and very like intuitive and like good. You know, she's like really good. And yeah, she created the choreographies from for Song Miss 24 Hours and Gashina. I mean, you know, Twice's TT. Now she has like IOE's very Mama Moo's Hip, and I think she's choreographed many other artists.
Many.
Super popular. Yeah. It's
also,
I was yes.
No, go ahead.
I was surprised whenever I didn't see her in a Street Woman Fighter. I thought 1 Million Studio would be in that competition, and they weren't. And I was like,
why?
I think that they are too big. I think they're too big. Yeah, at least like the female dancers, they're well known.
Yeah.
But at the same time, YGX is also well known, so I don't know how it works because in my world they're well known, but I follow both. So I don't know how popular or how big they are in South Korea. So I'm not quite sure why 1 Million Crew wasn't there. Okay.
I also want to mention Leah Kim's iconic bob. Like the bob.
I just cannot see her with any other haircut.
Like
it's like I cannot.
Just try to imagine her with like the K-pop idol long hair with the waves and stuff.
I can't. It's just not her. Also, it just works perfect for her dance style.
Yeah, because there's lots of shoulders. I feel like...
and a lot of like she does a lot of contemporary dancing, and it just goes beautifully with her hair and the way she moves. It's just hard to imagine her without a haircut. That's it. 100%. Now
let's talk about Bae Yoon-jung. She is a choreographer. I can't speak. She's a choreographer and a reality show judge. She's been on Produce 101. She's been on Hit the Stage. She's the CEO of Yama and Hot Chicks, now known as Lego Label. And that label houses like dancers and entertainers, and just like regular dancers as well.
Yeah.
Now, listen to what she's choreographed. She's choreographed Tiara's Bobo Beep. She's choreography I can't. I'm having a stroke.
Are you okay?
No. She did the choreography for Mr. Vikara. She did Expectation by Girls' Day. She did Abracadabra by Brown Eyed Girls.
Oh, wow.
And she did Up and Down by EXID, my girls from Exit.
You know what, it must have been amazing because these songs, this Abracadabra and Up Down, you go to a K-pop party and that song hits and you will have everyone dancing the choreo in perfect sync. So imagine being that person that created that dance. Now, that is amazing.
Iconic, massive footprint on the industry. We love to see it.
Yes, it's like I remember we went to this K-pop party back when we lived in Dublin.
So young and innocent.
Pre-COVID era and stuff, you know. So I remember that I didn't expect that a lot of fans that were there would know like Abracadabra. Mm-hmm. That's the truth. I didn't expect that. And then out of nowhere, they were all dancing in the dance. So I was like, iconic. This is what we want to see. It's like so good. It was amazing. It was amazing.
If there's a couple of tracks that you can't miss out on your iconic K-pop bops, it's definitely Abracadabra and EXID because women.
Exactly.
Can I just
exactly.
Say? Do you want to talk about our last? I think last.
Yes.
Woman.
So last we have Kim Sung-un, and she is known for being a vocal coach. So she's been the vocal coach of BTS's V, Jin, and Jungkook. She's also being a vocal coach for Sunmi, Baby Box, and Dals Shabet. She is amazing. Let's just start with that. She's also the CEO of Whip Company. And the Whip Company is the house for the boy band Luminous. And she is a professor of applied vocal music at Dongseo College and Myungji College. And she also trained for Produce 101 Season 1. And I remember her from Produce 101 Season 1 because, first of all, Produce 101 Season 1, it was, IOI.
Insane. I believe. Yeah, IOI.
Yes. And then I just remember the clips for the auditions and all of that. And a lot of people tend to be quite afraid of the vocal coaches. And I remember she's one of those characters that they were like,
oh my god, she's saying something. No.
Yes. So I think that you know that everyone knows who she is, especially on that kind of show. And yeah, I think that her and I believe that Cheetah in that season was also the rap coach. Ooh. And they had like all the participants like, yeah, we're gonna do it. Yes, we're gonna do it. You know,
tough women. We like
100%. Actually, we didn't list it, but I want to talk about Gumi. I think she was also a vocal coach.
Yeah.
For a few singers, and I think she was a vocal coach in YG for a few years, and then she left. She also has like solo music that should be like checked out because she is.
Oh yeah, sure. Amazing. If you want like a proper ballad with like whoa, listen to Gummy's discography because it's insane.
Also, she is an OST queen.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Undoubtedly, you've seen at least one drama where she has an OST for it because she's everywhere.
Pretty much. Yeah. So on that note, I think this was a relatively short episode of DisKovery with a K. So if you feel like we should mention another powerful woman that is in the industry, please let us know because we also want to know about women that make amazing things in the world and mostly in the K-pop world because I don't think there's that many. Probably there are loads, but I want to know like more names.
Yeah, I think the problem is that they tend to be more on the background.
Yes.
At least if we're not talking about like iconic like singers or something, then of course Taeyeon, Boa, Sunmi, they all spring to mind. But if we're talking about like background stuff where they help you train, they help you choreograph stuff that is just insane. You know, I think we need a lot more spotlight on those people because...
Yeah, I know a few choreographers, actually female choreographers that work in the K-pop industry, but most of them were like underground on the Street Woman Fighter, and the most well-known one is Leah because of her incredible work, and also she's also a bit of a star because she is featured in many variety shows as well, And she's also being a judge, so she is being on the spotlight for a couple of years, and people know her from that.
Yeah.
So
So leave the names in the comments. We'll
because
research
we want
our
to know.
hearts out.
We're going to do a part 2 if it's necessary because we want to know more names.
Hell yeah.
Well, that was it for this episode of Discover with a K. Remember to follow us on thekmila.com. All our socials are there. If you want music recommendations, please check our TikToks because we post a lot there. Like every week, you're gonna have new music there. And yeah, that was it for this episode of Discover with a K. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.